Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with the February new moon, Lunar New Year, Year of the Wood Dragon, stars and cards for all zodiac signs. Be sure to check out the companion blog that I wrote for the Lunar New Year, Year of the Wood Dragon. And also, I included links to previous years and a little bit of the astrology showing the new moon chart. And yeah, so I'm going to make the video just for the stars and cards. I came across a really unusual deck on Instagram. So I hunted it down and I found an Etsy dealer out of New York that had it for sale. And so I think for like $12, right? And I thought, okay, you know what? That's really great. I purchased it and she sent me this huge package with two other decks. So the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine, who used to team up with one of my favorites, Doreen Virtue, when she was doing the angels and the numerology deck. And then from Alana Fairchild, the White Light Oracle. I even had to check my invoice to make sure that all I paid was $12 plus the shipping and handling. And sure enough, that's what it was. And then the woman included all these other things in with the package, a really beautiful handwritten note to me, a little package letter with wax seals on it. Some of the symbols were really kind of bizarre, like there was a skeleton mermaid, but then there was a bee and a crown and a wreath, and I love that. And then she included a couple of handmade journal packages, like in this brown paper journal folder. I was really shocked and impressed. And she is called the River Hag, and it's out of New York. She was on Etsy. I have to go and give her a review and a big thank you. So, anyway, I'm going to do a reading for all of you from these decks. I haven't even shuffled them. Like everything is still all together brand new. I don't know the decks, to be honest. I have pulled a couple of cards from this Ibiza Oracle of the Truth, Oracle of the Tannin. That's what the deck is. It's kind of unusual. I haven't read any of the books or anything on them. So I figured let's experiment on all of you. And I'm going to shuffle these. So let's see. The dragon, Year of the Dragon is extremely powerful. And, in Eastern astrology, in their zodiac, and they use animals and elements and energy of yin and yang for each specific year. Most of us know our Chinese Zodiac. I am Year of the Snake. In my blog, I do put how you can figure out what element you're born under and what energy, yin or yang. And it's based off of the ending number of the year that you were born. So I believe, I end in a year of 1965. So I believe that's wood. And then I'm yin energy because that's an odd number. So it's based off of odd numbers, even numbers. We are in a yang year. So that's creativity, it's creation, could be a little volatile. And so we'll see. But I gave a lot of information. It's really easy to find your Chinese zodiac. With the exception if you were born in January or February, because the Lunar New Year changes on the new moon in Aquarius. Sometimes it's at the end of January, sometimes It's at the beginning or middle of February. So if you were born during those times, you may have to go back to the previous year to discover what your sign is. And also too, so we're having the new moon here on the East Coast of the United States, February 9th at 5:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, when you look at the calendar, it says the Lunar New Year is on February 10th. And so that's because the Lunar New Year is based off of Hong Kong, China, and they are 13 hours ahead of at least me outside of Philadelphia in the United States. And so I do have that information in the companion blog that you can check out. All right, so I'm going to pull from the tops of the piles, starting with Aries, and I'll pull one card from each pile. And I'm just going to pause this real quick because we have a lot going on in my household. As many of you know, my daughter is about to give birth to my first grandchild, my granddaughter, Ruby. And she was in labor this weekend, but it stopped. And so we have a lot of stuff going on. My prediction was for February 10th, when the new moon and the Lunar New Year comes in. That was based off of the astrology. I'm recording this on February 5th. And we were waiting, I was waiting for this day. Like we have these little milestones. So she got the Pluto in Aquarius. Then I was hoping that she would have Mercury in Aquarius, and it moved into, Mercury moved into Aquarius around midnight, my time last night. So I'm like, okay, things are lining up exactly the way I was hoping. So, all right, so let's get started. Okay, bear with me. I haven't vetted these decks, so I'm just going to give you what I'm getting from it. So Aries, we have the hippie, and this says, be true to yourself, free your mind, get out of unclear or trapped emotions. It is in a traditional tarot deck, it's the devil. So it's like, what are you obsessing about? What are you chained to? It's Capricorn energy and sweet chestnut. And I believe I thought that there was also planetary info, but maybe not. And this also says it talks about divine support. So that's pretty nice. Also for Aries, let's see. I keep that here. And this card for Aries is the Ain Soft R, and I have no idea what that is. Maybe should I get the book? I don't know. I was thinking that I could wing it, but I feel like it's, tapping into your intuition. It's air energy, it's Mercury energy, it's communication. It's luminous and it's light. And so I think I'm just going to keep going with that instead of looking up the definitions from the book. So we have like get out of your head, get in tune and tap into some divine messages and energy. And then the archangel power, you have the 10 of Ariel. Now I know Ariel is directly connected with animals because I always call on her to protect animals and to watch over my animals. It says there is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and promise of retirement. Ooh, a rich and rewarding family life. So get out of your head, stop overthinking, tap into divine guidance, and you're going to come into financial abundance and success. I love that. Taurus. So let's see, Taurus, you have the drum. Whenever I think of the drum in shamanism, it's like you're being called to something, you're being called to pay attention. This says calm balance is the key to making good decisions and finding the best solutions. It is the temperance card, which is all about right combinations and balance and not overdoing or underdoing. Um, the nun is the symbol for everlasting faithfulness. This is Sag energy and larch tree. Oh, so it gives the energy of the tree, the larch tree. I love that. Larches are such unusual, funky trees. Okay, so you have I'm going to have to really tap into this book. You have the Seraph, which is an angel of 963 hertz. So if you are into sound healing, I'm sure that you can find a YouTube soundtrack with 963 hertz in order to tap into your crown chakra. And your archangel card is the Seven of Gabriel, which goes perfect with the drum because think of Gabriel with his trumpet. Do, do, do. He's giving you a wake up call, Taurus. It says, stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. That's pretty amazing. I love that. Love that for you for this year. Gemini, you have the island, and for you, it's Mercury, which is perfect for Gemini. Your tree is cherry plum, and it's the magician card, which is great, saying you already have everything that you need to alchemize what it is you want. The island says alchemy, where ideas and action come together, communication with awareness creates new ideas and actions and confidence. The symbol is ALF, and it's transformation from human to superhuman. I love this. Looks like a beautiful owl, which is wisdom. This is Spirit of Owl, 852 hertz. Definitely have to get more information on these cards. This is also saying, like, don't deceive yourself, pay attention, things in the shadows reveal themselves. And then you have the Six of Gabriel. This is also a wake-up call. This says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions. So that's what your year will be like, Gemini. Cancer, you have S. Vedra, and that is the Hermit. So Cancer, is this a year for you to go within? The crab apple is your tree, and it's very Virgo-like energy, very grounding. It says retreat and fixed. Wait, the print is so tiny, I can't read it. Retreat and find the true unconditional love inside. The answers lie within. Okay. And this is about humility and define and delineate. That's pretty fantastic. All right, and then you have Devara Patra, which is about finding the illumination and the light within, I believe, not knowing, not knowing this deck. Oh, I should have probably looked at this before I recorded this, but look, you're getting it fresh and uncut right here, doing this during my lunch hour. You have the Five of Gabriel. So another wake-up call. This says a challenge you can resolve, withdraw from drama of others, Have patience with yourself and those around you. The cards seem to be lining up pretty well. Leo, Leo, you have the lizard. And this energy says the circle is complete. The adventure begins again. Decisions lead to change, and change forces decisions. It's pretty deep. It's the vehicle of sacrifice, the Fool card asking you to take the leap of faith. It's the energy of Uranus, so expect the unexpected this year, Leo. And your tree is the aspen tree. This is Vulva of Seder. This looks like a little bit of time to rest, possibly, meditate, go within. These are extremely provocative cards. I wish the deck says, enter the luminous heart of the sacred. You have 4 of Gabriel. Maybe I didn't shuffle that well, but you saw me shuffling. So another wake-up call. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations, Leos. Okay, Virgo, little virgins, you have salt. And the salt says strength and karmic power, balance and self-control, confidence of the equilibrium between spirit and matter. This is life and sin. Strength is your card. Leo is the energy, and your tree is wild oat. Wait, the print is so small, I can't read it. Wild oat. I didn't know that there was a tree, wild oat. Maybe it's just the plant. And you know, it's interesting because then I think of wheat with the oats, and that is Virgo symbolism. All right, your white light oracle is Beatitude of Sacred Rapture. And this is talking about the coming together of 2 souls, 2 people, 2 lovers. If you are not in sync, maybe this means the separation of, and the need to find the beatitude of sacred rapture within oneself. You have 3 of Gabriel. Wake up call when it comes to prosperity is arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step, Virgos. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So this is good, good, good. I think it's all very, very good. Libra, you have the owl. Well, we already know that's wisdom, ancient ancestor wisdom. This is air energy. It says turbulent times can be avoided by quick and decisive action. Loss and conflict are possible. Be clear on beliefs and ideas. This is the Knight of Swords card in a traditional tarot deck. It is Taurus and Gemini energy, and your tree is white chestnut. Your card is Epsilon Modulation. Okay, so to me, I'm just thinking about getting your chakras into alignment. That's what I'm seeing in this card via meditation, taking your time and aligning all of those chakras. You have the 2 of Gabriel. Your wake-up call to make bold, ambitious choices. Hear that? My dog. I had to tell her too. Oh, okay. Libra, back to you. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. I love that. All right, Scorpio, the sun. Fantastic. This is good fortune. You can achieve your goals and dreams. The sun is shining on you this year. Um, this is about holiness, cycles of our world. It's the sun and it's the olive tree. Your white light oracle card is Aurora of Gamma. So this is definitely about the sun, embodying the sun, radiating from the sun, transforming any of that darkness or shadow side of Scorpio into the fiery phoenix. And your card, of course, it's the Ace of Gabriel, the beginning of something, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Sagittarius, you have the moon. And this says, keep your eyes open, double check everything this year. Things may be hidden from you. Righteousness and humility are needed. This is Pisces energy, and the tree is rock rose. Well, it's not really a tree, it's a plant, rock rose. You see those in little rock gardens. That's pretty beautiful. Your white light oracle card is Fear of Delta, and that talks about quiet power. This is about not having to scream and yell and voice loudly. You can show up in a quiet, dignified way and show your power that way. And that's what I think of when I see the deer. You have Page of Gabriel. So this is starting out on a journey. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenges, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Very lovely. Capricorn, you have Milky Way, Capricorn. I would think that you would feel like you have the Milky Way now that Pluto is out of Capricorn, at least until September 2nd. It'll pop back in for a brief period of time till November, but you're already experienced in that. This Milky Way says the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what this year is for you. A time of peace, harmony, and opportunity. It's the art of healing. It's the star in a traditional tarot deck, which is very much Aquarius energy. And hmm, so instead of a plant, let me just make sure. I think it says goose, but I'm not sure. And I know I don't need new glasses. I just got tested. Gorse. Is there a tree called gorse? Gorse. If so, I have not heard of it, but that's what you're getting. You have theta of Venus. So this is like the dream state of Venus and inner love. You have the Knight of Gabriel. The Knight of Gabriel says it's time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Aquarius, you have the mermaid. And the mermaid energy, it's Scorpio. The tree is walnut. I can read that. It says embrace change. Your life is depending on it. This is things that are revealed and concealed. It is the death card. It is card 13 in a tarot deck. This just means major, major changes are in front of you. Transformations, endings, yes, and new beginnings. Makes such sense with Pluto moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years that that is what's going to be happening for Aquarians and anything that makes an angle to it. You have the Alpha of Alcyone. And so that is the beginning of Nirvana for me, as far as I can see. This is standing in your confidence. This is standing in your Aquarian knowing. But it's the beginning of a new chapter. And you have the King of Gabriel. And so this says, keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. And that's very much what this Aquarian energy is going to be. It's more of a humanitarian energy. Last but not least, Pisces, you have the Tourist. And this is the Hanged Man. So this is talking about spirituality. This is also talking about patience. This is talking about being in an observing position. And so this is Neptune, and it's a pine tree. It says, change through breaking old patterns, Pisces. Think things through carefully. Your energy is wisdom and purpose. So this is about you being in an observer position, thinking things through until you're clear on them. Oh, Beta of the Spirit Wolf. And that's what the deck is. Beta of the Spirit Wolf. So it's like not the alpha, not the one in charge, but the second in command of the Spirit Wolf. Wolves, we always think of the lone wolf, and sometimes they do have to go it alone, but often they are in a pack. They are all connected. But maybe this is a time where you are just hanging back and waiting in your own space. Maybe this is a period where you need to go it alone, Pisces. And you have the Queen of Gabriel. So it seems like we're all getting some sort of a wake-up call, with the exception of Aries. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people is yours this year. But that requires you asking for help, Pisces. All right, so that's what I have for you for at least this part of February. If I can, I will come back and do the full moon, which will be in full moon in Virgo, I believe. Virgo? I don't know. I think it's the full moon in Virgo that's coming next. So yes, full moon in Virgo, which will be later this month in about 2.5 weeks' time. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to check out the companion blog. I'll put the link here and then I'll cross-link it together. Happy new moon. Happy Lunar New Year of the Dragon. Take back your power. Bye.